Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's May 15th, 2025. Great to be with all of you today. My name is Bob Lang, and it's time for our daily bites. Well, we've had a really strong week so far. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, markets up pretty huge this morning, giving a little bit of it back, even after a fairly market-friendly PPI number. Producer Price Index came in at minus 4.4% on the headline, but did get some revisions up from the prior month, large revisions as well too. So it may not on the surface look as good as it really is. We did get a good pop in the futures as we came down quite a bit overnight in the futures. Came down on the S&P 500 ES to about 58.65 here, and you can see that we've rallied back a little bit. Got a little bit of it back, but we are still down. Looks like about 22 handles in the S&P. We did rally to get back up to 5,900, which was about we were down about 7 or 8 or so before the market sold off again just a few minutes ago. NASDAQ down about 100, Dow Industrials down about 100 points. We did see some more weakness in Dow component UNH or United Health, which according to the Wall Street Journal is under investigation for some Medicare fraud. That's dropping that stock another about 8% this morning. So yes, let's talk a little bit about yesterday and why we should have a little bit of concern going forward here, at least for the short term. It seems to me that the bulls are getting a little bit tired here, right? And where's the evidence of that? Well, first of all, so many days in a row that we have some real strong volatility here, right? We had some good volatility here yesterday. This is yesterday's internals. And you can see that if you look at the ticks here, the green arrows versus the red arrows, a good flow of red arrows, which means that there are quite a few sell programs going on yesterday. We see weakness here in the VOLD, the VOLD, and also weakness in the ADD, accumulation distribution, and the ADS-PD is all the way down over here. So while yesterday was technically an up day, the internals and the indicators still tell us it was still rather poor. So let's take a look at the indices and take a look at the VIX here for a minute. I want to look at the here's the VIX here. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ for a minute, okay? So take a look here at the NASDAQ, and you can see this huge rise that we had here from the early part of April, straight up, higher lows, higher highs, certainly an uptrend we're in here right now. And we've gone through the last few days, the 200-day moving average, which is right here, which was stymied on Friday. We tagged it and came right back down. We gapped above it and have been holding that gap here. Well, this is a good short covering rally, right? People who were short didn't believe that the NASDAQ or the SP 500 could get through that 200-day moving average. They're getting clocked here, right? Now, how long does that short covering last? Well, it could last a while as markets are overbought, right? And but I think that as of yesterday, we said that doji that was printed yesterday, if we get a down bar today and then maybe one tomorrow, that means that setting up for it's a bearish evening star pattern. I'm not anticipating it. I'm just seeing that the potential setup is there. We had the green bar on Tuesday at the doji yesterday, and we come up with a red bar today. If we don't rally today, then that sets up the potential for that pattern to start playing out. And last time we had that pattern play out was right at the 200-day moving average over here. You can see we had a red bar, the doji, and then the green bar, the doji, and then the red bar right after that, and a follow-through day, and we plunged all the way down in the beginning of April. So that was way back in late March, and we plunged in about 2.5 weeks, about 9%. So listen, the thing is that the markets have been on a roll here. We've been strong for the past month and a half, and usually we, in my experience, we see markets move in 6-week increments. So 6-week increments would be the end of beginning of April when this bottom happened till right about now, right? So this up cycle for now could be over. We could be heading into a 6-week cycle of down move, right? Or maybe even sideways. Or it could be just sideways for about 4 to 6 weeks and then right back up again. That would be nice, right? If you're bullish. So I think right now the market's a bit extended. We are overbought on the RSI. We're overbought on the MACD. Several other indicators are showing overbought too. I wanted to share with you the VIX. The VIX has come down quite a bit from those highs back in early April. 60 over here. We're down in the mid-teens now, and dangerously low. Right. This is an area where the VIX has rallied in the past, and when the VIX is rallying, it means people are buying protection. They're buying puts. They're selling stocks. They're increasing their cash levels. That's what happened here at the end of March over here, right near where we are here in the 16, 17 range in volatility. So what am I suggesting? Lighten up, raise some cash, add some puts, and wait for the next trend to happen, whether it's down, whether it's up. We're at one of those turning points right now. And as you know, I'm not a market timer, and I don't try and tag tops or bottoms. Tops and bottoms are a loser's game. If you're trying to find where the markets are going to turn back down or trying to turn back up, it's a losing proposition for you. So just play the trends. Play within the move. I don't need to get in here, or I need to get out here if I'm volatility. I just want to play it down here. I don't need to get in here if I'm for volatility. I just want to play the trend all the way up there. That's where they're going to make the money. All right, that's going to be it, everyone. Have a great day. I'll be back in with you guys all on Monday. Trade well today and trade well tomorrow. Again, we have possibly a little bit of weakness today, so maybe you want to do a little bit of hands-off work. Maybe take some money off the table that you've made some nice trades over the past couple of days. That's great too. And just step back a little bit and watch things materialize. Have a great day, everyone. Again, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys all back on Monday.